Cool, cool. We up in here going live. Hold on, let me get my camera set up very quick. I don't even think we got anybody in here yet, but let's see. Let me do a quick check right quick. There's that. I'm gonna try to rock it with the AirPod. See how it goes. Um, Let me see if I can change up a banner right quick just to say, uh, yeah, we'll do a live from Bogota. There we go. That'll do it. I don't know if that's running live or not. Let's see. There we go. All right, let's see if we got anybody. Let me switch over right quick. All right. Yeah, I don't think we got anybody in the chat right now. It's a lonely morning, man. I'm up in here on the lonesome. It be like that sometimes, though. You just gotta rock out and let people join if they're gonna join. If not, so be it. It's what 9:50 Tuesday morning, first day back to work for a lot of people. A lot of people out here working too. It's I don't know if they had a holiday here yesterday. I don't think so, but there was a lot of people out last night. So I don't know what the deal was. I know there's a lot of dudes in Colombia. If you know something about that, let me know. But let me see. Let me see. Let's get this. All right, all right. So we got one person up in here. Let me go back to the news because I don't know. StreamYard's having a lot of problems this morning. Um, but yeah, man, I stay moving, bro. Stay moving. It's for me. It works out better. Um, Not that I don't like any place. Not that people. Oh, you already left. You already left Ghana. What's wrong? Nothing wrong, and I'm gonna be back over there probably sooner than you think. But it's just sometimes you're. How can I say this? Sometimes you go to a place and you haven't been in a long time. Like I wasn't in Ghana for a long time um, because of the pandemic and everything. But it's how can I say it? It takes a for me. I have a lot of stuff to do there. It's not just all vacation when I go to Africa. So um, it's a job. Right now, it's a job. So when I go, I got to do stuff, work on the family house, all of this stuff, see family, get all that out the way, um, and then continue with more stuff. So that's what it is with Africa. When I go, it's right now for me, it's kind of work, and then I don't know. Sometimes you just wanna get a little bit of a break. So fly out for a little while, then come back. And the more and more I go back, I think what will happen is it'll be less and less work to do. Then it'll be more fun. Um, Obviously, I think if I'm doing the more I do YouTube out there too, the YouTube trips will be more fun. So look forward to that. You're gonna start seeing me hopping around Africa as well. But let me see. These like I said StreamYard is not showing me comments at all here. So I don't even know if see if we take a walk maybe around the city if we get a few people in here. If not, we'll just kill it and go from there. Let me see. Let me see. Stay with me. StreamYard is tripping on me because it's not even showing me the amount of people in here, nothing. So I'm switching back and forth right now just to see if it's even worth keeping up the chat or keeping up this live. Hold on. Okay, okay. All right, yeah. So I just had to switch over. Saw the comments. Said the audio keeps dropping. I think the audio drops when I switch apps because they've been good at showing me when the audio drops, so then I just got to hit the mic again. But it should be going through the AirPod, so it might have a little strange sound. But yeah, yeah. Travelmatic, I see you in here. Top of the morning. But yeah, I'm trying to I guess we got a few people. As soon as I get a few more sips of this coffee, man, we're gonna walk around the town a little bit, show you what's up, maybe give you a better view. I can switch cams right quick too. Let me see. Let me switch this camera right quick and give y'all the outside view. Back camera. So that's where we at right here. Who knows? We might just walk around some parks or something, man. Might walk around some parks and the weather here in Bogota, bro, it's always hit or miss. The sun comes out, 5 minutes later, it's gone. So you never really know. Man, I am upset with StreamYard's mobile action right now. It's not showing. This is not. This is not engaging for me because I don't see my comments here in StreamYard. No, live viewers, short comments. Yeah, nothing. No comments dropping in StreamYard. All right, let me switch over right quick. Okay. Yeah, buenos dias. I see somebody. See, I gotta switch over for the damn comments. Crazy. All right. So give me like 2 more minutes, get a few more sips, and we're gonna start walking. I think we got enough people in here. If we hold like 4 or 5 people, then I'll go ahead and continue and show the city, do a walking tour, I guess, of the area I'm in right now. Let me see. Okay. I'll switch over. See, this is the thing about StreamYard right now. Whenever you do anything or change any of the settings, the mic wants to drop. So let me show you this Starbucks right quick, just because it's pretty cool. Hold on. Cool. I guess y'all can see it. Yep. So they got an upstairs. That's where I came from. Then they got a middle story right there, which you'll see in a second. Right there. Everybody's working today, man. It's like a serious place to work in here. So, and we got the park right over here. Here's what it is. But let me try to switch over like this so I don't stick out as much. Mm. Won't go by them. They don't like to be on film, so we'll avoid the police over there. But yeah, this is Parque 93. Always kind of like a busy, hipper area of Bogota. all this around here is restaurants, right? So you got them from there all the way down there, going all the way around, parking here, just walk through the park. Oh man, trying to handle my coffee. I noticed something in most other countries besides the United States, people don't walk and have coffee in their hand. Most people don't. But I don't know. That's a good way to give yourself away as a foreigner. If you're walking and drinking a coffee or eating, walking and eating. But hey, I am a foreigner. I can't lie. Let's switch it and do the landscape mode now. Cool. So the thing about this park is it's a cool place to hang out. A lot of stuff going on during the weekends and everything. But there's always like a lot of people who just hang out at the park. That's all they do. You know what I mean? Could be I can't say if they're homeless or not, but you got to keep an eye out on that. Normally they're asking for stuff. Look at this dog, man. This dog got he walking around like, yo, this is my park, son. This is my park. This is my pole. What's up? Oh, dang, what up? Damn, that thing tried to spook me, man. Tried to get at me. Maybe he don't want to be on camera. That's what it was. Yeah, little chihuahuas. Chihuahuas are known for being very aggressive barkers or just like that. But I don't know, I guess they do attack sometimes. They'll bite your ankles. They need to, but it ain't that big of a deal. What is that dude listening to? But yeah, Chihuahuas, man. Then they get old, their bark turns raspy. They still bark though. I know my friend Alicia in Mexico did a few videos with her. She's got a Chihuahua. Pookie is the name of her Chihuahua. I think she's Pookie, the female, is pretty old, and she has that raspy bark as well. But yeah, Parque 93. All right, let's walk around some more. Like I said, right now, StreamYard's acting up. I can't even see any of the comments. Give me like a minute or so, and I'll take a break and slide to the actual YouTube app and see what the comments are about. This is a pretty big little kids park right in the middle of the city, man. Oh, you know what I heard? Let's go over here and check out this McDonald's because I heard that it's the biggest McDonald's in Latin America. I don't know if that's true, but I mean it's the biggest one I've seen in Colombia so far, I think. But it's they got the technology in there. They got the the touch screens, the conveyor belt that comes down from the kitchen and comes down from the kitchen to the counters, I guess. So you order and then they do it like that. But also check out some of these other restaurants around here and bars. 9:30. That's probably what time it is right now, ain't it? It's around 9:30. Or am I tripping? No, it's way up past 9:30. That's Juan Valdez right there. They got is that a second story one? No. But so you got this right here, a fish place there. There's an Asian restaurant not too far from here, and it's got some pretty good Asian food. I think it's called Co Asian, something like that. It's pretty dope. The BBC, which is Bogota Beer Company, I think. I think that's what it stands for. But I've seen a lot of it in Mexico. Seen a lot of those BBCs in Mexico City or Guadalajara as well. So you always got the view of the mountain back there. That's cool. But yeah, let's go and check out this. We'll walk by this McDonald's. I ain't gonna go in there because I don't feel like getting tempted. Let's see. Hold on, let me check these comments right quick. Switch the app. All right. I don't know if y'all heard me. I had to open up my mic again. But yeah, this is that McDonald's, the big one. It's 3 stories. Maybe we should go in. Maybe we'll go in and get an egg McMuffin. Right? I do like. It's still breakfast time, I think. If it's not breakfast, I ain't getting it. Disculpe. ¿Está desayuno ahora? Desayuno. Okay, cool. All right. Está here. Ah, okay. Gracias. All right, we're gonna do it like that. We put it in English just to we say to go, but we might need some of it here. Desayunos, McCombos. What should I get? Should I just get an egg McMuffin, sausage egg McMuffin? Keep it simple, or should I try the actual pancakes and stuff? Let's see. Let's see what the. Uh, Forget the cops. But let's do this. We'll do a sausage egg McMuffin. No, egg McMuffin and bacon. No, I don't need the combo. It says egg McMuffin bacon, but it shows the sausage one. Got to see how this turn out. Hold on. Let's go. Egg McMuffin and bacon. No, remove, remove. That thing is not giving me confidence. Remove. Yes. You know what? I feel like just going to order at the counter. That thing fucking up, messing up. Sorry. Disculpe. Sí, me gusta de egg McMuffin con salsilla, con sausage, sausage. Sí, pero está, sí, desayunos, sí, esta, sí, egg McMuffin salsilla, no combo, sí, pero dice egg McMuffin bacon, sí, bacon, no, pero sí, sí, sin problema, sí. Ah, okay. One egg sausage. Okay, it's a look like. Okay, está bien. Ah, okay. Gracias. Okay. Sí. Está bien. I pay at the counter. Sí. No, no, tarjeta. Sí. Pero I need to put something down. Okay. All right. So at least they helped me out a little bit because I think it was a little confusing. So that's the conveyor belt I was talking about over there. They got. So it comes down from upstairs. Let's see. Gotta get my card out. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me, give me a second. I'll be right here. Just on audio only because I gotta get my stuff together. Okay. Tap and pay. Ahora. So, good thing is here in Colombia, you can just do tap and pay for a lot of stuff, and then they just hook you up. Tap and pay with your phone, card, Apple Watch, smartwatch, whatever you want to do. And that's almost everywhere in Colombia. So it's been like that for a good little while too. I guess it went through. That cost me like $2 for the sandwich. I'll just wait over here. All right, let me get the. Let me see. Let me see what the any comments that I'm missing. See my comments in the mobile stream yard, which is a little weird, and the app keeps bugging with the sound and everything. It keeps dipping, going back and forth. Every time I switch over, it dips out. So it's kind of strange. But yeah, man, Bogota is pretty cool. Get this sandwich and then might go to the top. I got a rooftop view that we can take a look at if y'all interested. I think we got a few people still left in the chat. Um, let's see. Yeah, we got three people in here from what I'm seeing. Dang. Yeah, StreamYard is not doing too well today. But trying to think solutions right quick. I could do. We ain't even gonna worry about it. We're just gonna go around there and get this sandwich, and then we'll go to the rooftop. Uh, or should we walk to the top of this McDonald's? Man, McDonald's is McDonald's. Y'all seen them. You seen one, you see them all. It's structured a little bit differently here, but it's nothing too crazy. I'll give you another look at this McDonald's. So that's pretty much it. It's a nice setup. Don't get me wrong. It's straight, but still just a McDonald's. Get some basic breakfast here, I guess. That's what I try to do when I come to McDonald's. I try not to get too much. I try just to get like the basic sandwich or something like that, and then keep moving. Just because it's you don't want to be too frequent at McDonald's. Although I do be putting in some miles, walking, running. This week I think I only ran twice. Well, since Sunday I ain't ran at all. But I did run twice during the week previous. Um, so I did. I don't know, and then, here in Bogota, you got altitude. So it's not just a regular run. You're running at minimum of 8,000 feet, and that's serious, bro. 8,000 feet is about a mile and a half. No, yeah, almost a mile and a half. Not quite, but close. So the air's a lot thinner. The temperature's cooler, which is a good thing if you're working out. Me, I like to work out when it's around this temperature up there, like 50s, 60s, mid 50s to 60s. I feel like that, for me, that's good temperature. The other day, when I went for a run, went for a long run, and then went up the mountain. So probably gained like another thousand, over 1,000 feet. But it was as you went up at 8,000 feet, it was kind of warm, especially after you running, and then went up, and it just started dropping in temperature. And it's a good thing I had this jacket because even though I was exhausted and sweating, it was still chilly. I think we're getting close to yeah, we were getting close to 10,000 feet. So at that altitude, you'll get I think every 1,000 feet the temperature drops 10 degrees or something crazy like that. So, egg McMuffin. See, that's it. All right, let's post up for a second. Post up over here, and so I can get a bite of this real quick, and then we'll start moving out. Yeah, so man, I got the Mint Cafe like a commercial behind me, bro. Let me check the comments. Let me check, see if anything else in here. Do they have any food specific for Colombia? Um, yeah, they one of my videos from about a year ago has a friend of mine, female friend of mine. She's on the thumbnail, and we're at Monserrate. It's a scenic site out here, a tourist destination out here. It's like the highest point of Bogota. But if you check that video out, it's a point in the video where we're eating a very Colombian dish, and she's explaining what things are in Spanish. I think I actually got a short of that too. I did a short, and same thing. She's showing it, but that's a typical. It's called a banda paisa. I think that's the name of it, and it's pretty good. It's filling though. It, don't get it if you ain't hungry, because it's gonna fill you up. Definitely gonna fill you up. Sausage egg muffin pretty good. Yeah, but yeah, Colombia is pretty cool, man. Overall, Bogota is a big city, so there's a lot more to be cautious of, I guess. You got things you gotta look out for. Nothing from what I've seen so far, nothing too crazy, but you never know. I mean, you don't know what you don't know. and but it's cool for the most part. Like you try to stay in the good areas, like I'm in right now. It's one of the better areas. You can tell by the amount of people you see well dressed, the type of cars, BMW X3 going by right now. See Toyota Land Cruisers. I think too, there's a lot of like governments or embassies around this area. So you got them, they're right here. So you see a lot of foreigners as well. Um, and when you see stuff like that, the safety is going to be at a better level than other parts of town. I mean, being from the DC area, Maryland, DC area, you can you see it all the time. Like if you go to like Embassy Road, downtown DC, you'll see how there's a different level of security. It's just a lot higher. So even small little petty crimes in that area really don't really wouldn't be tolerated, you know. But when you're around those areas, things are pricier. So some of these restaurants here, the one right across the street is that Asian place I was talking about. We go out, we'll take a look by there, but it ain't cheap. They got good food, but it ain't cheap. So I noticed too in this area they got a lot of like it's like a Rappi hub. If you don't know Rappi's like a delivery service for a lot of Latin America, Colombia. Um, so they got a hub right down the street. So all the guys will be on their gas powered bicycles. There's one going by right now, and but they sit up there. Those guys are they're workers, man. They out there, they out there. A lot of times they got orange or black backpacks, they carry this stuff. They're doing their thing, but yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be starting to frequent Colombia. I mean, there's already a lot of foreigners coming to Colombia, but in general, I think a lot more Westerners, people from the United States, Europe, are going to start spending a lot more time in Latin America. I think Colombia, to tell you the truth, in Bogota in particular, you can set up businesses here, man. There's a working culture here. You can get, and I see a lot of people working on computers. A lot of students who they're going to school for like social media stuff. Um, so I feel like there's a lot of potential here to either help out or to get them to help out. Versus, and a lot of those people I'm talking about, a lot of them also speak English. So the internet is fast here. It's been taking a while, but I'm starting to see that as a huge opportunity here, especially in Bogota, but in Colombia in general. I think it's a huge opportunity to get maybe even start some type of business. We'll see. We'll see. But I feel like it's important to travel to these places to know what's going on firsthand. Personally, I feel like if you came out here and you kept your eyes open, as it is open, even if you didn't do anything, We just came out here and came to a place like this, like a park like this. We came here every other morning or whatever, got a coffee, go around, talk to a few people every now and then. And you were here long enough, I feel like you would start to see the opportunities, especially as an American or Westerner. You could have no, I mean, that's how I feel like what's happening with me. Have no agenda whatsoever, and then just come, post up, and then you just start seeing, oh, okay, this is something, that's something, and then you just got to start pursuing those things. Just because I see it and I think there's opportunity doesn't mean it's really viable for me. But the next step would be, if I think it is viable, to try to push down that road and see what happens. Um, but yeah, I think when I look at Bogota, for me, it looks like it has. I mean, I've heard this before from other people, even before I came to Colombia, um, that Bogota is where the opportunity is to make money. So we'll see. We'll see. Bogota reminds me a little bit of Mexico City to a degree, although Mexico City has a lot more infrastructure built up, you know. But they do remind me similar ways. I was mentioning to somebody yesterday. It's like a mix between Mexico City and Guadalajara, but the altitude. I mean, it's funny because all those cities are high cities. Like they're at least a mile up. And I think Bogota is the highest out of all of them. By the way, that was one of the best egg McMuffins, sausage egg McMuffins I've had in a long time. The muffin was crispy. Now I'm gonna talk about McDonald's now. The muffin was crispy. The egg was hot when I first got it. The cheese was just laid on there. It didn't feel like stale government cheese. I mean, it's still McDonald's, right? But you know how it is. Sometimes you go to a McDonald's and it's your food is like how you always wished it was, or how it used to be back in the day. Yeah, this one was like that. Probably because there's not a lot of people here right now. It's early in the morning, and it's a simple order, right? Like it was just a sandwich. They didn't have no hash brown with it, nothing. A lot of times, I think that's the secret to getting good service. Is like go to a restaurant. If you go with a bunch of people, and depending on where you are, if they're expecting big tips because you got a lot of people, then they'll probably hook you up. But some places, if you go and there's a lot of people, it's just a hassle for them. You know, it takes forever for everybody to order. Everybody's messing around, doing all this, and you know, maybe the waiter gets his tip in the states, but everybody else is just getting work back in the kitchen. So I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty good. All right, let me check the comments again. I got to switch over, see if there's even anybody in here. We got two people in here. Terry P said good morning. Um, email not showing me the amount of people. It's not showing me comments. None of that. Let me see. Yeah, but we'll walk to the spot, walk around the block right quick, and then see where this goes. I don't know if this stream is gonna be too healthy. All right, let's walk around this way. Hmm. Oh, this is a spot right here. You can get your McDonald's ice cream. They open in the morning too. Dang. Right there, the posters. You see that? Posters. That's like dessert, whatever. But it's yeah, I'm surprised that they even serving ice cream and all that in the morning. Yeah, they obviously got a lot of business people out here, people who are doing their thing. Let's see, and yeah, it's just a more of a business attitude in Bogota versus a lot of other places in Colombia. Could walk down that way. People will walk up. Whoa, 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 whoa. See what I'm saying? See that city, that city life. You gotta watch out for assholes driving. It's always that in a big city. Every big city I've been to, it's always like somebody who disrespects a pedestrian. It ain't like in the States. I don't even think they got pedestrian laws. Got a movie set going on there? Maybe. Oh yeah, definitely looks like a movie set. Yeah, that's pretty cool. They got everything going on there. It's a whole shebang bang. But you can tell they got it with the lights and the type of cameras they had over there. It's funny they do all that. I wonder how much they make out of something like that, like a production film like that, what they were doing. I wonder if I wonder if it's worth it a lot of times. I know some of these films, man, you got to spend like damn near $1 million to produce it, get it out there, and if nobody watches that thing, or it takes a lot of films. I was watching something on that. They were talking about some films not making a lot of money. They were saying like maybe spending 10 million on the film and then in making like 20, they weren't excited about that. But I guess when you think about it, that 20 is not getting made right away. Whatever they make, the film grosses. I think it's a certain amount of time they give it before they say, oh, it did well or it didn't, right? Because I think after a certain time period, the you're not gonna charge people to go to the theater, the box office, where the big money is, and everything. So I don't know. It's interesting to think about. Unlike I think some other stuff where if they go straight to streaming like Netflix or Amazon or something like that, maybe it's just a kind of like YouTube AdSense, right? Like you make your money by the amount of views, however long it takes. So it just keeps pulling in or it doesn't, or but it is different from YouTube in the fact that, you know, well, in a lot of ways. One, you gotta spend a lot more involved. Somebody could go with YouTube, make a YouTube video, just them, just maybe even something just like this, and then boom, that thing might be making money for 2 years. It's It's a different world. It's a different world. So opportunities there with it. Some will go away. Some of the opportunities we got today will go away. Other ones will pop up, I'm sure. But yeah. All right, let me show you a little bit of what's going on here. Let me see what we got for any comments too. Shoot, I can't mean. But it's that rappy thing I was talking about. What the hell? But yeah, it's this is typical. This area right here, it seems very business business oriented. Collection 93 Hotel. Yeah, so a lot of these areas at night, you see them a lot of people out here. That area is blocked off right now, but you can walk through there and it takes you. I think if you walk over that direction, is Zona T. Might be like a 5-10 minute walk from here. This is the Parque 93 area. But we're gonna go up into this hotel, go to that rooftop right there, and get a good look. I had a sandwich here the other night. It was pretty good. Yeah. So let's see. Huh? Okay. I just got a message from somebody here in Colombia that I need to reply to within the next hour, probably. Let's get up in there. Let's see. These elevators are slow in this hotel, man. I tell you that. Everything else straight, but elevators are slow. Sir, yes. The account is today, yeah? Yeah. You don't have any reservation yet? No. No. So, okay, yeah. Now StreamYard is working like it's supposed to. Good thing I did bump out of it right quick, come back in. Yeah, look at this joint. What's up? What's up? Cool. We got 3 people in here. All right. See now, now all of a sudden the StreamYard is acting right. But you can see what's up out here. Views. It's a little foggy today. You might think that this was like some type of smog. I don't think that's smog because I've been up here before and it doesn't normally look like that. So I think it's just a low cloud. Like you see these clouds, we're up in altitude. So you see these clouds out here, how low they are when they coming through. And that's where we were over there, right? That park right out there. And McDonald's, you can see it right there in the corner, that far right corner. But yeah, it's Bogota has a lot of tight views, man. If you can get up high enough. When I did the run last week, I think we were, I know I was up there. Did you get, you can't see it right here, but there's a trail like in the middle that's up there. I think I was right up there, and it was hell to get up there. But everybody was running. There was a lot of people running. There's people biking. There was a group of police that were biking up that joint. But it's funny because they were biking up that hill, and I was jogging past them. Well, most of them. Some of them were pushing. I think it was like basically it was 4 kilometers uphill, and we did yeah, I did 4 kilometers. I didn't even know how far I was going that day. I had already jogged about a mile before that point, and 4 kilometers is probably about 2.5 miles or something like that, 2 miles. So I just went up the hill because I saw people running up the hill, and then I was like, when does this end? After about jogging up that hill for 30 minutes straight, I was like, yo, when does this joint end? I asked this old dude, he was like, oh, about another 15 minutes, but he was on a bike, so he ain't really, his estimate really didn't matter too much because he might be talking about bike time. But yeah, this is another look of Bogota. I think Zona T is over that direction. I don't know how many blocks. Man, I think I think I got somebody watching my live now that's that's messaging me. Is that you, girl? She ain't gonna chat in here. I know she ain't. But I think she messaging me, asking me what's up. If that's you in here, I'll message you when I'm done with the chat. Right? But yeah, it's a pretty good. This hotel is all right. Nothing nothing too crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and punch off for this, and all of y'all that were in here, Gold Coast, Australia. I was just thinking about Gold Coast, Australia. Actually, I was looking up tickets. I was looking up tickets for Australia because I know it's summertime down there. Brisbane, actually, that's right on the Gold Coast or by the Gold Coast. I was looking up tickets to Brisbane because I know they got good beaches. I went out there before, a long time ago, but um, yeah, about tickets there next month don't look too bad either. But yeah, I gotta check on that. KB Travels. Yeah, man, it's I would love to get back to Australia and do some videos there. Be a lot of I think it'd be pretty easy to make some interesting videos out there or some fun videos. I don't know if people be tuned in, but I wouldn't mind going to Australia again. And with the YouTube skills I built up over time now, you know, I feel I feel like I would do a little bit better with with the camera game if I went out to Australia now, you know. So it's on my list. Australia's on my list. It's just kind of impractical to get out there a lot of times. You know, it's Australia's a stretch, man. The prices, the distance from everything else. I guess if you're gonna be hopping back and forth to Asia, it would make a lot more sense. If you're hopping back and forth for say like Indonesia, yeah, I think Australia would be good. Philippines even, but then even Japan, it's a stretch even from Japan. Um, but I do feel like if I hit Japan, I need to hit Australia or vice versa, Australia, Japan, and or just Asia in general. Once I hit back Asia, Australia's in the mix. I know it's a lot of I know some other YouTubers are thinking of places to go. That's the only place left to go, really, that people haven't been showing a lot of. And I know people are gonna do it eventually, just because you say, "Oh, don't give away this and that." Like, man, they ain't no giving away nothing. The planet ain't but so big. People got freedom back now, and that what happened before has kind of got people pent up energy, ready to move. So I'm sure that's what people gonna do. They're gonna start moving all over the place, whether you like it or not. It's happening, and it's gonna continue to happen. Every once in a while, you get these these waves of discontent from different people against certain people for whatever reason. And like most things in modern day society, they're more like trends. They just go away. Ace, what's good? What's good? You up, man? I know you probably been up. Ace would go to bed at 3 in the morning and then still wake up and be up at 8, which is still kind of early. But yeah, I've been up real early today. Yeah, man. Just talking about just showing around Bogota a little bit. Was out here on the rooftop. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. Australia, bro. Australia is gonna be, you know, people going, people gonna go, you know. Who knows? I might be out there next week. You see somebody in the chat, KB Travels. He said, "Come, all right. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I've been trying to tell you? Yo, Australia is all love, bro. That's all I've like. The times I've been out there, I've just had a good time. The only bad thing about Australia is it ain't cheap. I can't say it's like more expensive than parts of Europe, but it's not cheap to get out there. Uh, Hotels ain't cheap, food ain't cheap. At least not where I was at. I think last time I was there was in Melbourne, and Melbourne is a really nice city, so I can see how that might even be more expensive. And then we went to Sydney, and so I didn't go to Brisbane last time. But I mean, you got it, bro. You in Australia right now with the koala bears? All right, yeah, prove it, prove it. I want to see you kicking it with a koala bear. You know what? I want to see you kicking it with a kangaroo. See how that go down. Heard they can box, boy. You disrespect one of them kangaroos. You ever seen them kangaroos swell up? They be swelling up, bro. They be flexing like this. I'm like, damn, boys be going to the gym out there. You don't want to. There's this one video where dude punched the kangaroo in the face because it was messing with his dog. He lucked out. He lucked out, bro. Because from what I heard, they can just lean back on their tail, kick you with their toes, and their toes got like a big claw. So that joint can hit you in the stomach, blah, drop your guts right there. That ain't cool. I ain't dealing with that. I ain't dealing with that at all. So you gonna change your name to Ace Ozzy, mate? Man, you tripping, bro. Okay, Melbourne too cold. All right, next week. Melbourne is cold right now. I don't know. Ain't it supposed to be summertime down there? Yeah, it's supposed to be summertime. When was I there? I was there in May, I think May 1 year, like 2017, and it was nice. It might get a little chilly at night, maybe, but I like that. I like when it's warm during the day and chilly at night. Like right now, Bogota, the sun I'm feeling on my back right now that's coming through, it feels like about like 70, 72, which would be perfect if it stayed like this all day. But a lot of times the sun goes away for a little while, then you're done. Like it's just chilly. And a lot of these hotels out here don't have heat. So if it's a couple days where it's a little chilly, you'll be in there taking hot showers to stay warm. But no, the last hotel I was at did have heat. Take that back. And then I stayed at Airbnb before it didn't have heat, but they had a space heater, and that's all you needed. Like it doesn't get that cold. It's just it gets a little chilly. Like I've had it before where I'm working on a video at the computer and I'm putting on my jacket, sitting there. But it is what it is. Like the rates are good for rooms out here, so it's not a big deal. You gotta take the pluses and the minuses. You know what I mean? Just keep it real with you. But it's not too often where it gets that cold in your rooms. But yeah, man, that's it from Bogota. Let me see. Let me see what other questions we got. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, kangaroos will box you. That's what I'm saying. Take it from the cats in Australia, bro. Don't play around with them kangaroos. And koalas, you might be alright. Yeah, yeah. Hey, nah, 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 nah. Now that you say it, maybe that's what you should do. Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to go down there and film you boxing a kangaroo. Ace versus Kangaroo Jack. See what happens. See how long you go. That, that will be wild, bro. That and what else they got down there in Australia? They got the great white sharks. You don't want to mess with them. You don't want to get. Well, they got some crazy waters out there. They got some surf out there. They got some nice beaches. They got talking about nature stuff. They got the outback. The desert out there is serious, like serious. Like it's like the whole of Australia pretty much is a desert besides like the band from the beach to about 40 miles inland. That crust is where people live. And even that, how many cities do I know of in Australia? Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney, Durban, Perth, uh, Canterbury, something like that. It might be another one. I don't know. And those are all along the coast. Not is it Durban? Is it Durban or Darwin? One that starts with Adidas up north. I know Perth is on the west coast. Brisbane, Sydney. So it's like Brisbane, south of that, Sydney, and that's on the east coast. And then you come around a little bit under the south, and Melbourne's down there. So yeah. Oh yeah, the deadliest snakes that are in Australia. They got some crazy shit out there, man. I'm convinced everything in the continent will kill you. They have the deadliest everything. Yep, yep. Yeah. It gotta be deadly out there. It got to be because the land ain't hospitable. It's a non-hospitable land. I mean, the people seem to be nice, but I'm sure you get on the wrong side, they'll kill you too. You know what I mean? That's how people is. Um, oh yeah, crocodiles. Oh, he said he hate that place. You been to Australia? Yeah, that that is the thing. I mean, they've been friendly to me when I was there. I'll say that. Um, they speak English, so that's one big part of it. They seem to be they seem to be fond of Americans, which is a good thing. It's not like I feel like in like parts of Europe, Even in England, they might speak English, but that don't mean nothing. They be like, okay, cool. So you're American. So what? You think you big? You think you hot shit? Although I haven't spent a lot of time in England, so let me not stereotype. But I would say in Australia, they're pretty friendly towards Americans. They're at least accepting for sure. Yeah, yeah. Ace was up in here. Ace was up in there. You saw. I don't know if he's still here. He probably got something going on. But on that note, they got black surfers out there. Okay, cool. Oh, the black suffer. You talking about? That's a surfer. The black surfer. You must be talking about the Aboriginals. Yeah. I mean, I think that's an issue that they have. Yeah, I'm sure. But I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know enough about it to tell you the truth. Yeah. But yep. All right, y'all. What time is this? Almost 11. I might have to change up locations. So let me see. Let's go down to the room right quick. Show y'all the room right quick. And oh, dang, one more slip. We need to put a sign up there. That'd have been crazy if I'd have bust my ass right on the live. It'd have been fun though. Might have got some views. Might have hit up the view count. Yeah, man. We love Americans here. I was born in Fiji. Mom is Hawaiian, but lived here for 30 years now. Okay, that's what's up. So you from Fiji and Hawaiian mix, man. You probably like 6'5", 200, 220 pounds, solid muscle. Them damn Kiwis, boy. They some big people. Naturally big people. I went to Fiji. I stopped in Fiji on my way to Australia last time, and a lot of people in Fiji they black, but they just big. It was like, damn, bro. I don't even know what happened. Who's that? Who's that person? Who's that blank space over there? Uh, yeah. Okay. Let me see. Got some comments in here. So he said he met some people in Australia. Let me see what's going on. Okay, bam, I'm good now. Yeah, 6'8". See him talking about? Like I don't know if you joking or not. That's huge, but I believe it because them damn Kiwis they different, man. They giant people out there. I met some Kiwi women before. They were just too big for me, bro. They were showing me love, but they was just too giant. I was like, I can't do it. You know what I mean? When a woman get too big, I just can't. I can't. It's not intimidation. It's just you know. It was in San Diego one time. I met these two volleyball chicks. They were pro volleyball players, and me and my boys were with them. My boys are dancing with them. I was like, yo, that chick is like 6'5", bro. He was like, yeah, no. He's like, I climb all over there. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then somehow, I had my hair cut lower. She started rubbing on my head, man. Her head, she made my head feel small, bro. She grabbed my head. I was like, yo, I was like, don't touch my head, girl. Made me feel like a little baby. I was like, damn, man. And then we ended up they ended up getting in my car. I had a BMW not M3, a BMW 3 Series. But a bunch of us packed in my car because I was the only one that didn't drink that night. And I'm driving or whatever, and she grabbed my hand from the back seat again. I'm like, yo, I did a quick swerve on their ass. I'm like, he's like, y'all better stop playing around. Yeah, it was funny, man. We was in Del Mar, San Diego, and the volleyball chicks were the tallest people in there. But then we were beside the horse track, right? Del Mar horse track. And then there was jockeys in there. So like the smallest people in there were these dudes. It was weird, man. And then we came outside and it was one of the jockeys' face was all bleeding. Something he got in a fight. I was like, yo, that's fucked up. Like, who punched up on little dude? You know what I mean? Like, dude, like, 4 foot, if that. I was like, yo, who punched up on little dude like that? Come to find out, there's another little dude, another little jockey. I guess jockeys they do that. They go at it. I ain't know. Let's see. Okay. I don't know. He's talking very anti-Australia, but I mean, I don't know. I can't say. I've been there, but I haven't been there long enough. But I do know when I was there in Australia, people treated me and my cousin pretty good. Uh, he said he get the ladder and climb up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, man. She volleyballed my head, bro. I was like, no, I can't do that. That's what they call, man, Kiwis. If you're so like Australia's the originals that lived on Australia are Aboriginals, right? And then the people who come from like I think it's New Zealand. Yeah, but a lot of the Polynesian people I think are referred to as Kiwis, right? Somebody let me know if I'm wrong on that. Correct me. My cultural awareness on that part of the world is only this deep. Yeah, man. We we try to keep it real, man. We try to keep it real, have real discussions and stuff like that. So it's kind of natural, man. It's weird. I think there's a lot of in the travel space. I know currently they're trying to make it like it's a bad thing, but in the travel space, you'll find a lot of thinking brothers, or thinking people in general. I mean, it don't even matter if you're black or white or whatever. It's I think that's a prerequisite, right? If you're traveling, experiencing other cultures, like you've been around other cultures before. And another thing about like Ace and this that I also have in common with him is we grew up in a dual culture household, right? Like he's Haitian American, I'm African American. Like my dad's from Africa, so um, you see the duality of what's going on. So that's a I won't say a huge thing, but it is a thing because you're already open to things on don't always have to be looked at through this cultural lens. Like you can see them through this way too. You know, sometimes you see it from your people's perspective. For me, being African, and sometimes I see it from my other people's perspective, being the American side. Um, and then once you grow up like that, once you go other places, you realize there's other options. But anyway, y'all, this live actually got pretty interesting towards the end, the second half of it. Um, but I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. So I gotta say goodbye. But I appreciate y'all from coming by. Ace got a video. I just got the alert. He's got a video dropping in the next 30 minutes, so he's gonna show you some more of Australia. Oh, not Australia, Antarctica. My bad. He's gonna show you some more of Antarctica, and who knows? He might be showing you Australia pretty soon. You never know. It's down there, you know. You never know. And I got something probably dropping later this week. I just dropped my Ghana video yesterday, my second Ghana video, and it's doing okay. But if you guys haven't, check it out. If you're not a subscriber already, go ahead and subscribe and like the video. Support because we gonna keep doing things. Australia might be on the list. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all want me to hit up Australia. I might just be like, you know what, bye. Might just go. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. I'm out.